Welcome to your favorite program, The Money Minutes, friends. Hope you've been enjoying all the tips and suggestions we bring to you while you are right at your home. We will speak to our guest, Dr. Davinder Wadehra, today and find out more about a community event that is going to be held on June 23rd in Brampton. However, before I do that, I'd like to maybe ask a few questions and get to know Dr. Wadehra as a person, as a human being. I know he's a physician, but he is a great community leader as well. So without further ado, let's get to know Dr. Wadehra. Welcome to our channel.
How are you doing, Seema?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
All right. So Dr. Wadehra, I have a question for you. And that question is, who are you as a human being, as a person, before you became a doctor?
So if in one sentence I want to describe myself, I would say I'm a family man. I'm not sure if you know, but I was living in US for about 10 years. And after 10 years, I asked a question to myself, what is important to me? What is important to my family? And the answer which I got was to be together with my family. My brother and his family was living in Canada at the moment. My parents were here in Canada, and we decided that we should leave US and come to Canada because that is where the family values, which are the core principle of Canadian culture, have a nurturing grounds. We are very happy to be here. This is one of the best decisions we have ever made.
So I also heard that you live as an extended family in one home. Is that true?
And that is true. In our house, actually, we are 10 people. Me, my wife, our 2 kids. Similarly, my brother, his wife, and 2 kids, and my parents. And this has been a hell of an experience. We are so happy that we live together. We share our joys, we share our sorrows. We work together. We delegate responsibilities. We basically harness strength of each and every individual because each person is unique and they have some strengths, some weakness. So we hide the weakness and we shore up these strengths.
Perfect. I know in this day and age, it's hard to live as a nuclear family. So what you have achieved living as an extended family, kudos to you.
Thank you so much for your kind compliment, but I am not the only person who deserves the credit. The credit goes to the entire family. As you can understand, when there are many people living in the family, they have difference in opinion, so they have to overcome their own personal views and have to work together. That is the recipe of success in any relationship. Now you can call it a family relationship, even in your work environment. You have people who have difference in opinion. So if you want to be happy and
it's hard to get along.
You have to basically work together.
That's right. That mutual understanding has to be there for any relationship to work.
That is absolutely necessary.
So now my question, this is my personal question. I know a lot of times, especially in the Southeast Asian culture, parents would like their kids to be doctors as soon as they're born. Okay, I know the profession is a noble profession. You're helping human race, but also financially, you can achieve anything you want to achieve. So parents feel good profession, noble profession, the right amount of money you can earn. So I just want you to be a doctor. And how did you decide to become a doctor? What was your reason?
So my reason was similar to what you have described. We come from a middle-class family. My father was a banker in India. He is a very honest person, so he had a salary, whatever he used to get from bank with no, extra income.
No perks.
And we have seen him working very hard. He invested in our education, and at that point in life in India, there were 3 main choices. You either become a doctor, you become an engineer, or you go into a business. We didn't have any family business, so I decided to go into a medical field.
So you chose, like parents' desire was there, but you chose this profession yourself.
That is right.
Right? And how has been your experience so far?
So my experience has been actually very good in the medical profession so far. There are a few things which now are evolving and I'm not happy about, but overall it has been a good experience. Just to give you a little bit of detail, I did my medical training from one of the premier colleges in India. After that, I moved to US. I did my advanced training in internal medicine from University in New York. Then I went and did even further fellowship, which is nephrology training, which means that I became a kidney specialist. After that, I did another training, which is called interventional nephrology, which is actually not available in Canada, where you actually...
What is that?
Where you actually do some procedures for dialysis access. So dialysis access is the lifeline of a dialysis patient. So you need to get the blood out of the patient to clean it and put that back in. So if that mechanism is not working, then the patient cannot get dialysis, and if they can get dialysis, they will probably pass away. So I would do procedures to keep that lifeline patent. So that is what I had extra year of training. After that, I felt that this is very good. But whenever I'm going into any of the meetings at the hospital, I used to get a sense that, you are a clinician, we are the business people, so don't tell us how the things work. So I said, if you need three letters...
So you're saying people with MBA would not listen to you, is that it?
They would not, because they would think that you are a clinician and you should focus on treating patients. And we are the business people, so we should be telling you how to run the operation. And I disagreed with them, and I said, if all I need to do is get 3 letters MBA behind my name, I will get that, and maybe then you will honor my opinion. So then I went and did MBA with University of Cincinnati. And after I did all of this thing, I realized that the most important thing is to be happy in life. And for that, I wanted to be with my family. So I left everything and I came to Canada, and I'm very happy.
See, that's one thing I find very fascinating. A lot of times we feel that if I have money, I'm going to be happy. If I'm going to have degree, I'm going to be happy. If I'm going to have this spouse or this type of person, I'm going to be happy. But really, that happiness, where it comes from, you really don't know. And once you know where that comes from and you get it, that is the most satisfying thing in life.
Absolutely. Most things in life are actually very simple. If you have a good time with your family, or if you have a good time with your friends, which typically does not cost much. You may be enjoying a beer on a beach, or you may be having a cup of a tea in your backyard in the evening. They don't cost much, but the interaction you have, the conversations you have, those are the memories you cherish, and those don't cost much.
That's right. They say the best memories don't cost nothing, right?
I'm a firm believer of that.
So Dr. Wadehra, your advice to parents like me would be, let your kids be whatever they want to be, or still guide them towards medical field?
So my advice would be that you as a parent has a moral obligation and a duty to guide the kids. I'm not in agreement of this concept that let the kid figure it on their own, because kids do not have the experience. The kids do not know whether they should become a lawyer or an accountant or an investment banker or a doctor, because they have not seen anything. And you don't have the time and the ability to try 2 years into this profession, 2 years into that, then you won't be able to have a stable profession. So as a parent, you need to guide them. You know your child the best. You know what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are. Help them understand what are the good and bad of each profession.
Best advice, I can tell you. So find out what your children's strengths are, and I would do the same, and work with those strengths.
Absolutely.
Very, very good advice. Okay, I want to talk now about your community involvement. Anybody I talk to, they refer me back to you. Say anything that's happening in the community, talk to Dr. Wadehra. So tell us more about this event that's coming up.
So we have organized this event. This is on June 23rd at Shingar Banquet Hall from 11 to 3 p.m. It is on a Sunday. It is a free event, and this event was designed with community at the center stage. We have heard different issues which our community is facing. They don't understand how the health system works in Ontario. And it is not their fault because they have immigrated from India or Pakistan or another country where the healthcare system is very different. And they expect similar kind of services over here in terms of the speed. But they don't realize that over there they are paying for every service. So the expectations are different. Here it's a public system, so the expectations are a little bit different. And the purpose of this event is to tell them that what are the resources which are available in the community for the public. We have an excellent panel of speakers who are going to touch base on wide variety of topics ranging from family medicine to emergency medicine. Social worker is going to be talking about what are the support programs available.
That's amazing.
Things such as depression, transportation, crisis management. We have a dentist who is going to be talking about what dental services are covered, because there are some programs for children and seniors which are covered by the government. I will be talking about how the specialist system works, what can you do to make the specialist system better, how can you reduce the wait times. I will also be touching base on an important aspect which is about insurance for visitors. Many of the times we see people are coming from an outside country and they don't have insurance. They come here, they have problem, and then the expense is crazy, the stress is crazy. It not only affects them, it also affects the Ontarians who are living here and are eligible for that healthcare, because the healthcare is under pressure, as you know.
Exactly. Is there any cost for us to go and join this event?
There is no cost. This is absolutely free. All the participants in this event are donating their time or their resources for this event. You can actually register for this event by calling Preet Pasi. Our number is 647-444-1690. And if you do so, this will help us provide a better event for you. We know how many chairs to put up for you. We don't want people to be standing because it's a long event. We want them to be comfortable and learn from this wonderful event.
Absolutely. And this is all done for you guys at no cost to you. And all the time of doctors, social workers, dentists, they're volunteering their time at this event from 11 to 3. So please be there, Shingar Banquet Hall, 11 to 3, Sunday, June 23rd. And as Dr. Wadehra mentioned, there is no ticket to get into this program. But please let us know by calling 647-444-1690. So, Dr. Wadehra, this is the Money Minutes. I cannot let you go without talking about money.
Okay.
So we have to ask you a question. What is one tip you can give us about life in general connected to wealth and health?
So in my daily practice, I see a lot of patients who are focused about wealth. They want to invest in their RRSPs, they talk about investing in real estate, they talk about stock tips, but one thing which I notice is that they are not as much passionate about their health. And I usually raise a question to them that you are doing a great job managing your financial needs. When you are 65 or 70, if you don't have good health, what are you going to do with all the money you have?
You've saved, right?
Yeah, so you have to invest in your health while you are accumulating or building your wealth. It doesn't take that long. All you need to do is fix your eating habits, fix your exercise habits. If you spend about 20 to 30 minutes a day on exercise, 5 days a week, that is all you need. You may be spending tons of time on Facebook, television, chatting. but taking 20 to 30 minutes out of your day, investing in your health, eating properly will go a long way.
That's right.
There are three main reasons for somebody to fall sick: blood pressure, diabetes, and cholesterol. Those are the root causes of everything, and all three of them can be taken care of by good eating and regular exercise.
That's $1 million tip. See, I have to talk money, right?
So,
that's $1 million
so are you
tip.
writing a check for me for $1 million?
Absolutely. 1,000,001. Make it Indian so that it's like Shagun, right? That's a $1,000,001. But absolutely, I agree. So diabetes, cholesterol, and high blood pressure, all three can be controlled by good exercise and good eating habits. And of course, as you're investing money, you need to make sure you invest in your health too. Great tips. And thank you so much for joining us. I wish you all the best with this event. And I want to see these events every year. And I'm going to personally be there.
Thank you so much for your support. And I will request the public to come there and take advantage of this event, and so that we can do it every year for you on the topics you decide.
Absolutely. And thank you very much for watching the Money Minutes. Dr. Wadehra, thank you so much once again. Thank you for watching the Money Minutes. This is your host, Seema Sharma. Thank you once again, and enjoy your weekend.